Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to our Fallout New Vegas playthrough. It's episode number 130, and we're talking to Caeser. We're doing it. Oh, buddy, we're talking to him. So, I don't think I need to give you a huge background before we just pop into this, but basically, Benny came here with the platinum chip. We need the platinum chip one way or the other. I don't know yet what we're going to do with it. I honestly have no leaning. I mean, again, I'm leaning away from some stuff, but I don't have any decision made in my head what we will do with the platinum chip. But we're gonna figure out what our options are before we pop in. Or before too long. So let's go talk to Caeser. I hope that we get some. We also may run into the legate as well.
True to Caeser.
True to Caeser, indeed. Yes, indeed, yes. You have some very stylish shades and hair. All right, let's do it.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Okay. Can I do it, or do I have to tell him to wait here?
You must enter.
All right, cool. You know who we haven't talked to in a while?
Listen,
Veronica.
I want to thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry that
we haven't talked to her in a while.
Things didn't go like I'd hoped, but at least I got the chance to try.
I agree.
At least I know for sure that there was
exactly
nothing I could do.
Now you can rest easy at night.
Chance.
Yep. Now you can rest easy at night. All right, cool. I wanted to see if there were any new options.
What's up?
So I'm gonna need you to wait here.
Should have brought something to read.
Yep. Rex. Is there just a button for wait here? He's already waiting? All right, sweet. Easy enough. All right, we're in. Let's see what happens here. We have to load the inside of Caeser's tent, huh? There's apparently nearby. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The entire game just closed. All right, there's apparently also nearby a special place. I'll just see if I can get this loaded back up. There's also apparently nearby a hidden bunker. That's probably the wrong word. With something inside of it. I think Mr. House wants us to go there potentially. Things that are about to be decided by what we're doing. The future of Vegas and probably the future of the Wasteland. I don't know if it'll all be decided right here, but I think it'll be decided here rather soon. Hey, will you talk to?
Listen.
Yep.
Thank you.
Wait here. Yep, you should have. Quick save.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
That's interesting. Let's see if this does it again. Oh, there we are. Whew. I wondered how it could possibly be that hard to load the entire place.
Watch yourself, profligate.
Watch yourself, Praetorian. Hello, Legion Mongrel. You have some dirty paws. You should probably take a bath. I thought I was going to be inside of a tent. Now, all of a sudden, the freaking sun's shining.
Had I been the commander of our forces at Nelson, the town would still be ours.
Okay.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Yeah.
Yahweh, true to Caeser.
Yahweh, true to Caeser. Hey, Benny. Got a couple things for you. Just two of them, specifically. All right. Well, what does he have on his hand? I am intrigued. I think that one's the legate. Is that an auto dock? That's an auto dock, right? Opus Inculta, and then Legate Lucius? Is that the guy? Or is this the guy?
Under penalty of death, the prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until Caeser has permitted it.
Great. Love it. Small burned book. Small ruined book. Damn drawings. Damn drawings. Nothing there. Okay. I just had to check, you know. What if they planted something really cool here? We could only see it if we Legion Slave Ledger. See? Ledger has an extensive record of the Legion's prior dealings with tribal societies it has encountered in its expansion. Of particular interest is the fate of the Twisted Hair tribe of Arizona, who formed an alliance with Caeser to serve as his army scouts during the conquest of that region. Once the Arizona wastes were pacified, the Legion turned on its erstwhile allies, stripped them of their tribal identity, forced them into slavery. Crucified along Interstate 40. It's pretty fucked. It's pretty fucking fucked. It's pretty fucked.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for
He looks like Caesar.
And yet you dare come before me. All the bribes I sent to the Omertas ended up buying me nothing. The garrison I established at Nelson has been wiped out. So tell me this, because I really want to know. I am feared, with good reason. But you, of all people, dare to come here and stand before me, the mighty Caeser. What were you thinking?
Death to tyrants. Freedom for Rome. I had to see the mighty Caeser with my own eyes. Simple, what's the fucking word? Complimenting him. That's the word. Possession of something that interests me. Intrigued. And you guaranteed my safety. Trying to appeal to his principles. We'll see if that works.
And you fell for that? Really?
I don't think you are.
Because I'm going to have you killed now.
You could try, though.
Relax.
I was going to say.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, of course you are.
You do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup.
And you don't even know the start. Don't even know the half of it.
I like that.
That's true.
The question is, are you ready to get started?
Now you're buttering me up. And it's kind of working, but there's no fucking way. How may I serve your legion, Caeser? Where were you looking to start? Let me deal with Benny. I'll be on my way. How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
Okay. So, Caeser's interest is not in me. You may think he has the NCR handled. His interest is not in me dealing with the NCR. His interest is in me dealing with House. In which case, I may end up having to side with House just to prevent Caeser. I don't know that that's true. We'll see. What do I have to do? Let me deal with Benny and I'll be on my way.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him.
I wondered about that.
Unless you've dealt with me.
Okay.
Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying.
Okay.
And then you'll use it like I tell you to.
No way. What are you saying that I have to do? Not what do I have to do, but what are you saying that I have to do?
Down the hill,
subtle difference.
At the west edge of camp is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken.
Is this the thing I was told about?
Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino.
Where I can access computers?
Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip.
He's acted really well. I like him.
Doors that can't be pried
and
open,
written well,
or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
So what's inside of it? What's on the other side?
Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that
what
Mr.
could it
House
be?
stashed some kind
The weapon.
of ultimate weapon down there. A gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. So I want it destroyed.
You don't want to use it? Are you sure you don't want to use it? Or are you 100% positive you don't want to use it? Because I think you might want to use it. Yeah. If you don't, I have the option to convince you. These two are both asking, why me? And this one's just asking, what do I do once I'm inside? So, can't your legionaries take care?
Yes, but then I'd have to kill them. You don't get it, do you? The weapons I wield are forged from blood, flesh, sinew, bone. Mortal stuff. Fragile, even. And yet my legion obeys me even unto death. Why? Because they live to serve the greater good, and they know of no alternatives. House's machines, his technologies. What do they propose? The possibility of victory without sacrifice. No blood spilled, just rivets. That's not an idea to be put in circulation. If mankind's going to survive this moment in history, it needs warriors, not gadgets.
Why does he believe that? Why does he believe that? The other thing is, just cluing yourself in. If you ever see a fictional character using the greater good argument, they're on the wrong side of they're on the wrong side of the writing. Once I'm inside,
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there.
Okay.
And then I want you to come back here and tell me.
I
about
don't
it.
know that I
So
believe
go
him.
to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him. Come back when you've destroyed whatever you find down in that bunker.
Our way, true to Caeser.
So,
True to Caeser.
okay. I don't believe him that that's all he wants, is wants me to destroy it, come back here, tell him about it, and then I get to leave. I think there's probably a change in that plan at some point. But I will say, he would be the one to say that. He would be like, you know, what is on his... I'm trying to look. It looks like plasma or like energy cells of some sort. I'm interested. I'm not that interested because, again, probably the least... I think I'm least interested in this whole game and this whole universe is the weapons, but...
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion. Assuming you're really on our side, of course.
Interesting voice. Okay. Tell me about the Burn Man.
Ah, yes. We are forbidden from speaking his true name. He was a shaman of some kind before he met Caeser, a holy man from out of the Utah. The Burn
Out of
Man
the
proved
Utah?
dangerous, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. He helped Caeser form the Legion, but almost led it to destruction.
What about the Legate?
To call Aneus ferocious would be an understatement. In battle, he seizes the enemy in his jaws and will not let go. He thinks nothing of suffering losses, so long as the enemy suffers more. Though unsubtle, he is not dim. He detects traps and sets his own.
Okay.
Be glad you will not have to face his judgment. If you are true to Caeser.
Was there something you needed me to do? What does that mean?
There's a gambler, Martina Grosbeck, who has a knack for learning other people's secrets and passing that information along for a price. The Omertas, who run Gomorrah, have become suspicious of Martina's frequent visits to their casino. Soon they'll pay her a visit of their own.
So why are the Omertas and the Legion so in with each other? Why can't you take care of this yourself?
I prefer to handle these matters through intermediaries, such
Yeah.
as yourself.
I believe that. I'll consider it.
If you have to. I really don't see what there is to consider. Well,
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Interesting. Now where was this guy? Yeah, he's back here. He's back here. He is back here. All right, cool. This is Lucius, not Lanius. Some books, an auto dock, Mark III. Sleep in a queen size bed. I can activate it. You guys ready? We've quick saved. I want to see what's in this. I can't take it, can I? They've taken all my weapons. If I have a weapon, does it fuck things up? I have the little devil, which is always... That's enough. 2,000 bottle caps, by the way. How many bottle caps do I even have? I got 11,000. Holy shit. I'm not taking any of it. Mark III auto dock, routine surgeries. Diagnostic scanning unit is burnt out, rendering it useless? There's a story with this, and I don't know what it is.
It is a great honor for anyone outside the Legion to get an audience with Caeser.
You don't carry a gun.
It's a tradition in the Praetorians to specialize in unarmed combat, because weapons can break or jam when needed most. However, our unarmed techniques favor offense over defense. We can charge the enemy and flatten him with our first strike before he can react.
Does he have the same type of machine on that that Caeser has on? Okay. Tell me about Burning Man.
The Burned Man was Caesar's advisor in general when the Legion was originally formed. The Burned Man led us to a disastrous defeat at the dam. On Caesar's orders, the Burned Man was covered in pitch by the Praetorian Guard, lit on fire, and cast into the Grand Canyon. Caeser has forbidden us from ever speaking his true name again.
You know,
and so we simply refer to him as the Burned Man.
That's one way to give a thing power, is to make the naming of it taboo. Are you the second in command?
No.
Legate is.
Legate Lanius is Caesar's second. The Legate replaced the Burned Man after the Legion's defeat at the dam several years ago.
So where is Lanius? What can you tell me about him?
He's the best warrior in the Legion. A full legionary by the time he was 12. He's never lost a battle. Had the Legate been in command during the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion would have won. I have no doubt about that.
I wonder if you go Legion if you become the second in command. There's no way you become first, right? Is there anything you need me to do?
We recently obtained an artillery weapon, but we don't have the part or the skill to fix it.
Where'd you get the gun?
The trader Dale Barton salvaged it from a military base in Arizona. Yuma, I believe.
What do you need it for?
The best marksmen of the NCR are usually at the rear of any battle. The gun will allow us to strike at them.
He's really short and precise in his answers. I like this guy for that reason. I don't have the time.
I understand.
I'm not doing your fucking quest. That's some general questions for you.
I'll answer if I can.
How'd you end up joining the Legion? There's a lot of questions.
When I was a boy, the Legion conquered my tribe. I was chosen for training as a legionary. I fought in many battles for the Legion. Eventually, Caeser chose me to lead his Praetorian Guard. It was a great honor.
Great honor. What happened to the rest of your tribe?
The girls and women were enslaved, and many of the men and boys were also chosen to become legionaries. The rest were killed.
You don't hate the Legion for what they did?
We were savages. The Legion raised us up, made us better than what we were.
Gotcha. Sure. Sure.
What did you want to talk about? Very well.
I have so many.
If I can.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Whew. What do you think about the NCR?
The NCR Rangers are the biggest threat. Without them, the NCR is nothing.
Yeah. Okay. You guys prefer machetes?
Caeser has taught us that over-reliance on firearms
what is
can
this
only weaken us
anti-tech?
in the long run. It's why we train heavily with our blades and our fists. Unlike an NCR trooper, a legionary is always ready to fight, regardless of the circumstance he finds himself in.
It's very like absolutist and independent. All you need to rely on is your own hands and maybe a blade. Which, like, independence is a thing to be. You know, it can be a fine thing, but like, how'd the NCR defeat the Legion before?
We had the numbers, but not the tactics. I know. I was there at Boulder City when we were defeated. We relied too much on veteran legionaries for direction and leadership, and the Rangers exploited our weakness by killing our best from afar.
Damn guns, you know? Tech. Huh.
Very well.
Freaking technology, man.
If I can.
A lot of tents here.
And just about every one of them is occupied. Not all at the same time, usually. Groups of legionaries come and go all the time. This is also only one camp of many. You might have noticed the other camps down by the river.
If you don't look too closely, this guy up here looks like he's standing in boots and nothing else. Completely naked. Sweet. Alright, well, we can talk to Benny.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
You absolute dumb fuck. It is pretty funny. Looks like you played past your abilities. I'll laugh later. We have business to discuss.
That we do, baby. That we do. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
He gave me the platinum chip and tells me I get to decide how you die. Let's do these two. He gave me the platinum chip.
Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr.
What will
House
be down there?
Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas.
Is it the water supply?
Here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
Tell me about the factions that want to rule Vegas.
Which greedy overlord do you want to start with?
Well, what if my choice is none of the above? Caeser, NCR, or House? What if my choice is none of the above?
Now you're talking. That
not me, though.
Ring-a-ding move, baby.
Not me, though.
First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful.
Why shouldn't House run Vegas?
Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's gotta do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas gotta swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz. Respect where due, but that old man is square to the core.
That's maybe the worst explanation of why Mr. House should not be in charge of Vegas that I can possibly think of. Vegas has to have pizzazz, baby. He's not cool, you know? Benny, you dumb motherfucker. God. You think Caeser would destroy the strip?
Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes.
Fucking Benny. What a weirdo. The three families.
More like two, after what you did to the Omertas. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
But let's run through the list, right? We got Chairman. We got White Gloves. We got Omertas. None of those are good, in my opinion. No one there is anyone I would like to see in charge. What's so bad about the NCR?
Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them. The chairmen are true blue. The Omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the White Gloves. Just something creepy about them. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing. Go on.
I still need to make a decision, but tell me more about you.
I'm the most interesting person I know.
Aren't we all? Was your tribe always called the Chairman?
No, in the way back we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that's how
Riding
we rode
boots?
the Mojave, dig? On our feet. We were nomadic badasses not to be trifled with. A gang of ruffians, though, with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his
Benny,
robots
dude.
dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip
Oh,
shoes.
motherfucker.
Told us we were the chairman now.
So he invented
that
you?
caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them.
And then you looked up old videos of how to talk, or how long were you the head of the family?
7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I made chief. It's how things were back then.
How did Mr. House introduce himself?
We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up. So we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever.
And then what happened after you fled the tops?
I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was
like, I know what happened to the tops. I was there.
Full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform. I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't going to tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive.
Okay. Caesar gets to says I get to decide how you drive.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning?
I could kill him. They could crucify him. We could fight it out in the arena. I haven't made up my mind. Do you have a preference? Or we could let you escape. Do you have a preference?
Yeah. To die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session hey with 30 sex-star broads. You'll set that up? Look, I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out of this shindig alive. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme, baby. It's called having a legacy.
So here's what's going on in my head. It's just not in me, despite the shit that's happened. It's just not in me to suggest crucifixion. It's not in me to attack him right here, to shoot him. The fact that the game lets me have this option, whether or not it will actually work and or let me try, the fact that the game wants me to think about it is kind of stunning to me. Kind of stunning to me. And I think I might pick it. I'm not really like an eye for like a best man wins. You tried to kill me a couple times, so now I get a chance to kill you kind of person. I'm honestly trying to think as much as I can about the good of the Mojave in the future. And I don't know that Benny living is necessarily good for the Mojave, but it might be good for the Mojave if the person who ends up near to the top in charge, or at least has a chance to take charge, doesn't get there by doing the stomping to even the people he could save, you know?
Sweet to offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this camp's gonna come running.
So he's dead?
Machetes. Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out. Know what I mean?
Let's take our chances, untie Benny. Can you imagine? Let's take our chances, untie him and start popping off with the little devil. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. If I help you escape, what are you gonna do next?
Baby, if you show me the door to Scramsville, that's where
I'm sure,
go.
I'm sure.
Out of your hair, never to return.
I'm sure.
I've been a fink to you. Caused more than my share of grief by a hard mile.
He's such a sweet talker.
You won't see me again.
Honestly, I'm gonna do it.
Baby, your generosity and spirit of forgiveness?
We'll see.
Off the charts.
If I have to later, I'll kill him.
Everything I need.
But I don't want to.
I'll take it from
needlessly.
Here. Another kill to my name. You like that? They hardly even know how to fight.
The fuck?
Had enough?
The absolute actual fuck just happened? The only thing I can think of is that doing that did this. And so now they attack on sight. This actually sucks. So what I'm going to do here, fuck. What I'm going to do here, we have gotten ourselves into a situation, haven't we? What I'm going to do here is actually call it an episode and then quick save and get us back to the same exact junction, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to have to call this an episode. Wow. Interesting. I wonder if it's because I wonder if there's a way to let Benny escape. I didn't think he was going to do it right fucking then. What's he doing? Me and Benny are like, hey, pss, 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 and all of a sudden he disappears. Of course I'm gonna get fucking shot. What's he doing? What an episode. Okay, I may have to find another way, and I may have to kill Benny. That's gonna have to do it for this episode, though. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, we go down to the fortification, and also maybe we kill Billy. Maybe we just shoot Benny. Maybe we just shoot Benny in the head. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. More Fallout New Vegas. Bye-bye.